Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host, Paul. I was in bed, but then this thing got announced and I had to come down and make a video. Deadpool 3 is happening. Hugh Jackman is returning to the role of Wolverine. And you know, we've got those puns on point, like them claws. You know what? I'm just going to skip all the crap. We're going to get into the teaser.
Hey everyone, we're extremely sad to have missed D23, but we've been working very hard on the next Deadpool film for a good long while now.
I've had to really search my soul on this one.
His first appearance in the MCU obviously needs to feel special. We need to stay true to the character, find new depth, new motivation, new meaning.
Every Deadpool needs to stand out and stand apart. It's been an incredible challenge that has forced me to reach down deep inside.
And I have nothing. Yeah, just completely empty up here and terrifying. But we did have one idea. Hey Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
So yeah, very short but sweet, but completely blew my mind when I saw this. And just to see Hugh Jackman walking around in the background and agreeing to be Wolverine, god damn, I am so hyped. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in the MCU is something I've wanted to see for so long. And every time they brought up potential casting rumours for the character, I've just thought, you know what, the guy did such a good job, I don't really want to see anyone else in the role. So I'm so hyped that they managed to get him back. I think Deadpool 3 is going to be amazing. And yeah, what an announcement. This is, you know what, every week I'm like, maybe Marvel's fallen off, you know, they haven't had a big, massive thing for a while. And yeah, and just to see this, I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, I'm absolutely over the moon. Not that much to break down, we know very little at this point, but I've been saying for years that Deadpool 3 is in development. I have had sources close to Marvel that have talked about it, I've done a number of videos on it. The pandemic did push things back. But Hugh Jackman, I mean, he's just been someone that I never thought would come back. Logan was such a banger, a complete classic, one of the best comic book movies of all time, and I always thought that he was going to take that as his final film and just bow out after that. However, this is completely amazing, and it's blown me away getting this announcement. I think that going forward, yeah, the MCU, they're really, you know what, they have their stumbles, they have their falls, but when they announce things like this, it's difficult to not get swept up in it. Now, going forward, I am hoping that Hugh Jackman continues playing the part for the foreseeable future. The guy is amazing. I think he's a brilliant actor. He's definitely got a lot of talent. You know, he can do musicals. He can do anything. And I think he's going to lend himself really well to Deadpool because he's such a comedic character. And to have Ryan Reynolds to bounce off of, I think it's going to be something really special. I am very hyped. This thing has just been announced, so there's not a massive amount of details that are here, but you know, this is worth getting out of bed for, definitely. And going forward, we've got announcements like Secret Wars that are pulling different characters from the MCU and the multiverse together. I think Hugh Jackman would fit perfectly into that. We've obviously already had Professor X showing up in the Multiverse of Madness, and there's just so many things that they can do. And if X-Men are in the MCU now, which I think mutants are, because apparently Namor's one, then yeah, just get them all back, you know, get Evan Peters back as Ralph, but I mean Quicksilver, get him back as that, and yeah, I think the fans are going to be in for something really, really special here. So yeah, that's the announcement. Absolutely blown away by it. It's, you know, I'm so glad I checked my phone and got up out of bed to do this. I'm just very, very excited, you know. I remember going to see the first X-Men movie with my mother all the way back in the early noughties, and that was something that really just reignited my love for comic book films. Hugh Jackman was obviously the star of that. He did such an outstanding role in that movie, and he helped shape the next decade, or next 2 decades at least, of comic book movies. And his performance has just been something that I've constantly gone back to and thought, this was perfect casting. You know, I know it wasn't like the comic book, so maybe it's not perfect casting, but to take the character in the direction that he did, and to catapult himself to being a megastar. It was absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy he's returned. Might be the only time he does it, but for me, I'm hoping that he comes back for things like Secret Wars. And yeah, absolutely buzzing with this announcement, and I hope that you guys are as hyped as I am. If you're over the age of 30, like me, then, you know, and you love comic book movies, I'm sure you will be. If you're under the age of 30, you probably are as well. It's a really big deal. And shout out to Ryan Reynolds for locking this down. The guy's clearly been pulling out all the stops to make his MCU debut as big as possible. And this is going to be something for the history books. You know, seeing these two characters on screen again after X-Men Origins Wolverine. Yeah, that's gonna be something special. Because obviously that movie, you know, it wasn't that well received. They had a lot of issues with it where it leaked with unfinished VFX, but just the ending battle with Deadpool and Wolverine, it wasn't good, was it? I mean, let's be honest, it wasn't a good film. But yeah, this is. I'm sure they're gonna poke fun at it, and this is gonna redeem it all. So very, very hyped. Something that's very, very special, very dear to my heart as well. And yeah, I am absolutely over the moon with this. The logo, just the logo itself looks incredible, and this totally, you know, fits in line with what my dreams of the MCU are. You know, when we hear the multiverse, we do hear, you know, different characters that could be coming across, and to get Deadpool in the MCU, that's obviously a big thing. But to get Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, you guys have completely knocked it out of the park. I probably will be back to slagging off She-Hulk very soon and just saying the MCU is just going through the motions. But yeah, what a, you know, the reaction on Twitter right now is just people saying they won. We won, sorry. And yeah, that is absolutely crazy. And even John Krasinski now is tweeting stuff like, wait, is this our movie? So I'm guessing he's being announced as the Reed Richards officially soon. But yeah, what a massive get, and this is going to be something really special. So thanks for sitting with me as I just ramble through things, play the clips several times, and yeah, I hope you're as hyped as I am. Obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts, so make sure you comment below and let me know. And also, we are running a competition right now, giving away 3 copies of Thor: Love and Thunder on the 15th of October, and all you have to do to be on the chance of winning is like the video, make sure you subscribe with notifications on, and comment below with your thoughts on the news. If you want something else to watch, we've got a Last of Us trailer breakdown, which will be linked on screen right now. Had lots and lots of fun with that, lots of things to point out, and yeah, I'm still buzzing over this, so definitely go head over there right after this. And with that out of the way, I've been Paul, you've been the best, and you've been the best as well, Ryan and Hugh. You take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.